1 tablespoon of this miracle mix doubles your tomato, cucumber, and pepper harvest. It's the natural fertilizer you've honestly been waiting for. Have your tomato, cucumber, and pepper plants slowed down just when you need them most. Maybe their leaves are yellowing, the fruits are small, or disease keeps creeping in no matter how often you water or prune. The good news is, you can completely turn things around using just 1 tablespoon of an everyday kitchen ingredient. Yes, 1 spoonful of this natural powerhouse fertilizer can double your harvest, strengthen your plant's immunity, and make your fruits juicier than ever. Today, on Crop Corner, we're revealing the secret formula that organic growers around the world swear by. A combination so simple yet so effective that you'll never look at store-bought fertilizers the same way again. Let's start with the big picture. Chemical fertilizers may look like an easy fix, they make plants green fast, but they secretly weaken them over time. These artificial salts disrupt soil health, burn delicate roots, and reduce a plant's ability to fight off pests and diseases naturally. The result is a quick burst of growth followed by declining yields. Natural fertilizers, on the other hand, nourish your plants and the soil. They work in harmony with the ecosystem underground, feeding beneficial microbes, improving structure, and helping roots absorb nutrients more efficiently. The formulas you'll learn today take advantage of that natural balance, offering a long-lasting source of nutrition while protecting your crops from common threats like fungal infections and blossom end rot. The secret to this incredible boost lies in 2 natural fertilizers that work hand in hand, one for the leaves and one for the roots. Together, they form a complete growth system. The first formula acts as a protective shield and nutrient spray, while the second works as a growth booster that strengthens your plants from below. Let's break them down step by step so you can start using them right away. This is the Foliar spray that keeps your crops strong and radiant. You'll only need 2 ingredients, 200 milliliters of milk and 1.5 liters of clean chlorine-free water. That's it. Mix them thoroughly and pour the solution into a sprayer. The key here is proper dilution. Milk on its own is just too rich and can lead to mold or even leaf rot, but when you dilute it in the right proportion, it transforms into a gentle, nutrient-packed tonic your plants will absolutely love. Milk is loaded with potassium for sturdy stems, calcium to prevent blossom end rot, and phosphorus for flower and root development. It even contains trace amounts of magnesium and proteins that help your plants produce those lush, deep green leaves. But here's the real magic. When sprayed on foliage, milk forms a thin, invisible film that acts like natural armor. This coating blocks fungi, bacteria, and viruses from penetrating your plants, keeping them healthy through heat, humidity, and even sudden rain. To apply, just spray your tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers evenly during the early morning or late afternoon when the sun is gentle. As the solution dries, it leaves behind that invisible protective barrier. Reapply every 10 to 15 days throughout the growing season, and you'll start noticing healthier leaves, stronger stems, and better fruit set within just a few weeks. While the milk mixture protects and strengthens your plants from above, the real explosion of growth happens beneath the soil. This second formula is your all-natural fertilizer that wakes up the roots and jumpstarts flowering and fruiting. Here's how to make it. 4 liters of chlorine-free water, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and 2 tablespoons of dry yeast. Pour the water into a large bottle or container, then add the baking soda followed by the yeast. Seal it tightly and give it a good shake. Let the mixture rest for about 2 hours to activate. During this time, the yeast begins releasing beneficial microorganisms and nutrients that enrich the soil. Baking soda acts as a natural antifungal, protecting your roots from common soil-borne diseases like root rot and mildew. Yeast, on the other hand, is full of nitrogen, phosphorus, and vitamin B, the essential building blocks for strong root systems, rapid growth, and vibrant flowering. As the yeast ferments, it encourages beneficial bacteria to multiply, turning your soil into a living network that continuously feeds your plants. Apply this mixture directly to the soil around the base of your plants once a week. Do it either early in the morning or in the evening, to avoid evaporation and make sure your plants absorb the maximum nutrients overnight. You'll notice visible improvements within days: greener leaves, thicker stems, and a new flush of flowers ready to produce the biggest, juiciest fruits of the season. To get the best out of this system, consistency is key. Spray your plants with the Milk Shield every 2 weeks and water them with the Growth Booster once a week. Think of it as a tag team approach. The milk protects from above while the yeast and baking soda feed from below. This balanced routine builds resilience in your plants, helping them cope with temperature swings, unexpected rain, and pest invasions. Over time, you'll see a visible transformation: denser foliage, stronger flowering, and fruits that are larger, juicier, and richer in flavor. Gardeners who stick with this method often find that their harvests extend well beyond the typical season, as their plants stay productive and healthy much longer. You know, this method isn't just a gardener's myth. It's actually backed by science. The amino acids and enzymes in milk act as natural growth stimulants, while its calcium strengthens cell walls, preventing nutrient deficiencies that can lead to deformities. And then, there's the yeast mixture, which works by enhancing microbial life in the soil, improving nutrient cycling, and increasing the plant's uptake efficiency. Together, they create a feedback loop where the soil becomes richer, the plants grow stronger, and the fruits develop superior quality. Pretty fascinating, right? Even better, these ingredients are inexpensive, safe for the environment, and completely organic. No synthetic chemicals, no complicated formulas, just kitchen staples working in perfect harmony with nature. It's amazing how simple it can be. After just a few weeks, you'll start to notice the transformation. Tomato vines will thicken and bear clusters of firm, vibrant fruits. Cucumber plants will produce longer, crispier fruits that taste cleaner and more refreshing. Pepper plants will reward you with more pods per branch, glowing in color and bursting with flavor. And you know, the best part? Your soil will keep getting better over time, meaning every season becomes easier and more productive than the last. This simple approach not only gives you better harvests, but also helps restore balance to your garden's ecosystem. Every time you use these natural fertilizers, you're feeding beneficial microbes, improving soil texture, and reducing dependence on synthetic inputs. It's a small, consistent step toward building a garden that's self-sustaining and naturally fertile. And remember, gardening isn't just about getting more produce, it's about working with the earth, not against it. This method really does embody that principle beautifully. There you have it, the ultimate 2-step secret to doubling your tomato, cucumber, and pepper harvests with just 1 tablespoon of a simple ingredient. Affordable, safe, and incredibly effective, this fertilizer system will change how you grow forever. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Crop Corner for more proven, science-backed gardening tips. Share this article with fellow growers, and leave a comment about your results. We'd love to hear how your garden transforms. Here's to bigger harvests, healthier soil, and a garden that thrives naturally all season long.